In the previous videos, we have seen the 4 features of AWS. Today, in this video, we'll see the next 2 features of AWS, that is the developer tools for fast development and management and monitoring tools. So this was the first one, second, third, and fourth. These all 4 we have seen in the previous videos. In this video, we'll see the developer tools for fast development. So the Amazon Web Services, it provides many developer tools that helps the programmers and the students to write the codes, test the applications, then deploy the software and automate development tasks. And these tools makes the software development faster, easier, more reliable and professional. Now, what are these developer tools? So these developer tools are the software services that will help the developers during the application development, then testing, coding, then deployment and the maintenance. So instead of manually managing everything, AWS will automate many processes. Now here it can be used, that is, it will provide tools for coding, like writing programs in program instructions using programming languages, and developers can write code for mobile apps, websites, then AI applications and many more other applications. Then you have testing, which means checking whether the application works correctly or no, where the applications are tested for errors, bugs, then security issues and performance problems. Then you have the deployment, where it means publishing the application online so that users can access it. Normally, deployment involves the uploading of the files, configuring the servers and setting the databases, and also restarting the application. So AWS, it automates these all process. Then you have continuous integration, that is the CI, where it means automatically combining and testing the new code whenever developers make changes. That is, when multiple developers work together, code will change frequently, and CI ensures all changes work properly together. Okay, now how it works. Now suppose whenever a student will upload a new code, then AWS, it automatically checks the code, it will run the test. Okay, then it will build the application and it will deploy the updated version if successful. Now the AWS CI tools are AWS code pipeline and the AWS code build. These automate the software workflow. Okay. Now suppose a student is developing a mobile app, then suppose he want to develop a healthcare app or attendance app or some other app. AWS developer tools simplify the complete workflow. That is, student step 1 will be the code on the laptop. That is, student first write the application code, then he will design user interface and create backend logic using their laptops. He may use Java, Python or any other languages there. Then second is push to AWS. That is, after coding, student will upload the code to AWS repositories, and this process is similar to saving the project files in the cloud. So the AWS stores and manages the code securely. Then students use the Git, that is the Git and AWS code commit to upload the project files. Then comes the third step, that is automatically deploying to the server, where once the code is uploaded, AWS can automatically build the app and test it and also deploy it to the cloud servers, and there is no need to manually configure the systems or copy files repeatedly and restart the servers manually. Then third is the fourth is very fast and professional workflow, where this automated process creates a professional software development environment. And in traditional workflow, without automation, there will be manual uploads, then manual testing, manual deployment and higher chance of mistakes. But with AWS, there will be automatic testing, automatic deployment, then faster updates and smoother teamwork. Okay. Therefore, here the AWS tools help the students, startups, software engineers and research teams to develop the applications faster. So the advantages are faster coding workflow, then reducing the deployment time, then better teamwork, and automatic testing, and many more. Okay, so here this is about the developer tools for fast development, where the AWS developer tool make deployment, testing, and deployment easy, fast, and reliable. Okay, and this is the simplified workflow where I have explained this. So this is a simplified workflow how it works. Okay, so first is writing the code, then next is committing, then you have AWS code commit, okay, where it will store the code. Then you have AWS code build, where it will build and test the code, and AWS code deploy. You have AWS server, then last is the live application online. Now the next uh, feature is management and monitoring tools, where it provides a powerful management and monitoring tools for the users in order to observe server performance, detect the problems, then manage cloud resources and receive automatic alerts. And this will help them maintain system health, security, performance, reliability, and many other uh, things. Now here the management and monitoring tools are the dashboards and the services that continuously track cloud resources. They help administrators to know whether the server is working properly or no, and whether the traffic is very high, or whether the errors are occurring, or whether the resources are overloaded. Okay, then AWS provides these dashboards to monitor it. So it will provide dashboards to monitor the CPU usage, that is the central processing unit, which is the brain of the server. And here the CPU usage shows how much processing power is being used. Then next is here you have memory monitoring. Okay, so memory, that is a RAM, which stores a temporary data while applications are running. And AWS monitoring tools show how much memory is being used, whether RAM is sufficient or no. Then you have network traffic monitoring, which means the amount of data moving through the server, which includes the website visitors, downloads, or uploads, and also the API requests. Then you have error monitoring, that is here errors, where it tracks the application errors, server failures, system crashes, and failed requests. Now this error monitoring, it is very important because it indicates the coding bugs, then server issues, database failures, and security problems. So detecting errors, it will help errors early. It will help to solve the problems quickly. For example, suppose you have a payment system which fails during the online registration. AWS monitoring tools immediately detect the failed request. Then here they failed requests and application errors and abnormal behavior. And the benefit is they will, you will get faster troubleshooting, reduced downtime, and better user experience. Now if the server becomes or the server load becomes high, then the AWS, it will alert you automatically. And when the system performance crosses a limit, it will send notifications, emails, or alarms. And here administrators can define rules like CPU usage above 80%, or memory usage too high, or server not responding. If the conditions occurs, AWS immediately sends an alert. Okay, so here this is a car dashboard showing fuel warning. That is, if your fuel becomes low, that is, it is about to get empty, then you will get an indication low fuel. Okay, so this is about the management and the monitoring tools. So where without monitoring, server issues may remain unnoticed, applications may crash unexpectedly, and users may face downtime. And monitoring helps to maintain smooth performance, system stability, and application reliability. Thank you.